Leroy Gibbons was one of reggae music's biggest icons, known for original hits such as Samphire Girl and Four Seasons Lover, as well as his cover of This Magic Moment and Lover's Question.
People, are you ready?
He lived in Canada for decades, but he died here in his native Jamaica on June 17, 2025. Reports are that he passed away after falling and suffering an injury at a music studio in Hanover Parish. That unfortunate incident happened almost 8 years after Gibbons, in 2017, was shot and wounded in St. Catherine, Jamaica. But he had said he was not the gunman's intended target.
Since you've been away, I've been down.
That's the late Leroy Gibbons in that BOJ TV footage performing at the 2019 staging of Rebe Salute in Jamaica. To honor the memory of the Lovers Rock Colossus, a number of music superstars and other people attended his Thanksgiving service on Sunday, August 10, 2025. It happened under a pink and white tent, which was pitched on the grounds of Randy Williams Entertainment Center in St. Andrew.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
A red carpet covered the main walkway leading to the dark brown mahogany casket, which was placed close to a platform in front of the congregation. At the back, there was a table bearing a condolence book and a blooming flower. Among members of the music fraternity in attendance were Glenn Washington, Josie Wales, George Nooks, Thriller U, Bongo Herman, legendary producer King Jammy, members of the Gospel Proclaimers, as well as gospel artist Lester Lewis. Some of them delivered musical tributes, which they sometimes prefaced with spoken words.
I do really and truly miss this man. He has never been the type of person to act in any form of idleness. If you are no Leroy, then you can say it, because the truth is just the truth.
We miss you, son. We miss you real big miss. But it's the road for all of us. You just have to give thanks and praise the Almighty continuously. And keep living clean among each other. Love one another.
All of us will have to take this trad. So there's a road, whether it's high or low. Hey, just equip yourself. And this is why I say, be the best person, the best you. Because there's no reward in hurt if you can't be happy. And share that happiness with neighbors and friends.
Similar sentiments were expressed by the Canadian music fraternity, in which Gibbons was involved for decades. It was represented at the funeral by Christine Jackson.
Today we pause with love, respect, and deep gratitude to honor one of reggae's truest voices, Mr. Leroy Gibbons. To the world, he was a lover's rock legend, but to us here in Canadian reggae fraternity community, he was a friend, a father, a brother.
The funeral day was an eventful one. A short distance away from where the funeral was taking place, several people were gathering in Halfway Tree Square, where Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness was scheduled to announce what turned out to be the September 3, 2025 general election date. His entertainment minister, Olivia Babsy Grange, did not attend the funeral, but her ministry's permanent secretary, Dean Roy Bernard, read a tribute on her behalf. The minister said Gibbons was one of Jamaica music's finest proponents, adding that she is saying her final farewell with a heavy heart.
Leroy's music transcends borders, earning him a reputation as one of Jamaica's most beloved reggae artists. He was indeed an ambassador of Jamaican music, who made Canada his other home for more than 50 years. Interesting. And was part of Toronto's vibrant reggae community. So he took the reggae with him to Canada. Leroy Gibbons must be celebrated for his soulful voice and stage presence, which he put to awesome use to produce a unique blend of lovers rock and dancehall styles. It cannot be overstated. His music has left a lasting impact on fans worldwide.
There was also a tribute by opposition spokesperson on culture and creative industries, Dr. Deborah Hickling-Gordon, who noted the late Gibbons' heavy focus on love.
He collaborated, he shared, he lifted others up. I'm told he's the only artist to receive 3 ovations in one sitting at Sumfest, a testament to how deeply his spirit resonated. So today, let's honor not just his songs, but his message. Culture is our path to unity. Love is our guide. And when it comes to Jamaica, Jamaica, there is no need for choice. There must only be love. Jamaica love. Let's nurture it. Let's protect it. Let's let it lead as Leroy Gibbons did. The word is only love.
I shall not die, but live and declare the words of the Lord. Amen.
Leroy Gibbons, whose real name is Leroy Gibbon, is originally from Gregory Park in St. Catherine, and he was born on September 18, 1955. His ailing mother, who is now 93 years old, lives in Canada. Before starting to read the eulogy, President of Big Stone Record, Claude Sinclair, spoke directly to the bereaved mother and other relatives who were watching the proceedings from Canada.
I want to say to mother babes, children are supposed to be burying parents and not parents burying their children. I understand how you feel at this particular time, but as you can see the outpour of love coming from Jamaica for your son. I know you're 90-something years old, but we want to say we share your loss and we mourn with you. Elaine, I know you're there with Mama. You cannot be here, but we said we was going to go through and make sure Leroy had the finest send-off possible. And that's what we're doing.
He further stated that the late Gibbons was a father, grandfather, and a brother of 10 siblings. One of those siblings, Cecil Rohn, did the remembrance, which touched on various aspects of Leroy Gibbons' life as well as his passing.
When he got shot, he discovered his health condition. He said it was a blessing. The shot he got was a blessing in disguise. If he hadn't got shot, he'd just walk and drop down dead somewhere, because when doctor inspected him, they said, "How are you alive?" Okay? So, I sent my brother, Happy Father's Day. 15th of the month, Pastor. Didn't get a reply. Only to hear from my sister on the 7th of the month that, when she said, you don't hear the bad news. Remember now, my mother is 93 and kind of getting feeble. So I figured she was the one. And she said to me, "Tony is dead." Took me time to come to it. And I said, "What?" She said, "Tony is dead." Well, I bought already, Pastor.
Gibbons had an illustrious career in reggae music, but he actually started singing in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. He got baptized when he was a child, and he was a member of his church's youth choir. He dabbled in tailoring and did a few solo musical gigs until he became a member of the Gospel Proclaimers. Members of that group did various tributes at the Thanksgiving service.
When I walk the last mile of the way, I walk the last mile.
Leroy Gibbons left Jamaica in the late 1970s to perform in Canada as part of the Gospel Proclaimers, but unlike other members of the group, he did not return home. Living in Canada, he returned to being a solo artist, performing at minor events in Canada and later in the United States. While still in Canada, Gibbons, for a relatively short period of time, was a member of a musical trio called the Roys. A member of that group, Leroy Brown, did a tribute at the Thanksgiving service.
Yeah, we had some great songs together as a group, the Roys, and we were brethren. I haven't seen him in years, and he came to Jamaica the other day, and all of a sudden he just come and visit me. And The visit was so strong that he leave his phone at my house, so he had us to come back to see me again. Honestly. But
Memories.
so as we go along in life, we don't know what's gonna happen to nobody, but I lost a great friend, great friend, good singer, nice person, and I really gonna miss him every day.
Despite doing solo and being a member of both the Roys and the Gospel Proclaimers, Leroy Gibbons did not find true stardom until the 1980s, when he started working with the Jamaica-based legendary producer King Jammy, who is shown there in the foreground. Despite living abroad for decades, Leroy Gibbons never forgot Jamaica and its culture, especially its music, and his return to the island in the latter part of his life speaks volumes. He was interred at the St. Catherine-based Dovecote Memorial Park No. 1, which is the resting place for many of Jamaica's musical icons. I'm Horace Mills, thanking you for watching this episode of The Funeral Report, right here on the Jamaica Beacon, the trendsetter in funeral reporting.